Shabbat Shalom to all of you this morning from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am so excited. Let me know if you could hear me. I want to make sure I don't get started and say we didn't hear a word you said. So let me know if you could hear me on Facebook. I know you could hear me on the conference line. So Shabbat Shalom to all of you from, I could say, the sunny Vale of Fort Lauderdale, but a little sunny, a little rainy. But it is better than the cold in Dallas, Texas. So I appreciate the weather here. So I first want to say that how much of a awesome time that I had last night at my spiritual mother birthday party. I surprised her. She didn't know I was coming. And let me tell you, I had me a wholesome, good time. I love dancing anyway. So any place where there's music and dancing, you best believe sister is dancing. So I had an absolutely wonderful time. And she is the picture of what I know we're supposed to look like 70 years old. She is just like gorgeous, beautiful, healthy. She just ministers to me, just looking at her, how she take care of her life. And she is all woman, and she ministered to the woman in me. I don't want to call what I'm about to share as a teaching, but I guess it's a form of wisdom. But I had to search the exact spot of where she plays in my life. And she ministers to the woman in me. And sometimes we develop a part of us and leave the other part of us somewhere in the basement, unattended. And that part of us become out of control, out of balance, out of order, and sometimes embarrass you in public because you left it unattended. And my life call, which is also my living, because I don't teach what I don't live, is that I want to be balanced in every area of my life. I want to be balanced in being the daughter of God, the teacher, the mentor, but also the woman. Can't forget the woman. I happen to love this woman. Hey, okay. I am very comfortable in her body, very comfortable in her skin, and I love being a woman. Why would you not want to love to be who God created you to be? I'm not trying to be nothing else but who he put me on this earth to be, is this beautiful, sexy woman. Yes. My assignment does not take away my womanhood. So I'm saying that because I really need y'all to hear me. You have to take care of your womanhood. You have to be the woman. And if you're a man, you got to take care of your manhood. You got to be comfortable being the man that God created you to be on this earth. So I'm going to tell y'all my little secret. One of the things that I really didn't want to go to ministry, because I'm like, if I have to look like a man to do what God have told me to do, I don't want to do it. Because that's the picture that I was seeing a lot. And I'm like, I love being a woman. And if I have to make a choice, stop being a woman, act like a man, look like a man, to do what God have told me to do, I'm like, God, that's all right. I love being a woman. You made me that. But I found out that I didn't have to be. I didn't have to stop being a woman. I could still, it was up to me to take care of that part of me as a woman. So that's why I'm so grateful of my spiritual mother, because she ministered to that woman in me, and I need that. I love that. I want that. So, and I appreciate that. I honestly appreciate it very much. I've always said I could put my high heel on, my lipstick on, and still crush on the devil. I don't have to be a man. I could still be a sharpshooter in the spirit and still be a woman with my high heels on and my lipstick. Yes, and my beautiful hair. And still kill me a few devils. Yes. So that's just one conversation. So that was just a beautiful time last night. We had a beautiful dance. Oh my God. It was beautiful. Well, today's conversation, call it a conversation, but our portion, Vaira, mean I appear. And I'm going to connect a conversation with this teaching today to share wisdom that you could use in your everyday life. Now, in the book of Shemot, Exodus 6th chapter, starting with 2nd verse, which is the portion, it says, God spoke to Moshe. He said to him, I am Adonai. I appear to Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov as El Shaddai, although I did not make myself known to them by my name, Yud-He, Vav-He. Now, understand the concept, how the word is written. And, you know, before, when you first get saved, when you first start getting to know God, and you get mad at, the book, the King James and the Complete Jewish Bible and all of that, when it was translating. But then here, as I grew wiser in God, I found out all of this translation, it doesn't intimidate God. What it does, it gives a journey to a real Talmudim of life, student of life, for you to search him. See, what we want to search God. We want to know, what are you saying? That is the journey of getting to know him. So all of this misinterpretation, it doesn't intimidate him, because if you want to know him, you'll search for him. So when you look at the word, when he said, I am Adonai to Moshe, but he said, I appear as El Shaddai, but I did not make myself known. I did not make myself known does not mean he did not make himself known, because if you listen to the word, I did not make myself known, I did not appear, you will assume that God's saying, I didn't want them to know me, I did not make them know me, I didn't allow them to know me. But that's not what the word is saying. When he said, I did not make myself known, it's not like he did not make himself known. They were not able to see God as Yud-He, Vav-He. They were not in a position to see God. Okay, let me give you an example. You see this rose that's closed. Now you see this rose that's open. Now, it does not mean that this rose used to look like this. When you see this rose, does not mean that this was not the rose. When you see this rose, does not mean this is not in there. But in time, this rose appear and open, you were able to see all of it. And as it grows, there's more to him. There's more to the rose as it grows. So it doesn't mean that it wasn't there. So when he appeared to Abraham and Isaac and Yaakov as El Shaddai, okay, I understand it, and the Moreh did extremely well in their study in the word El Shaddai. He appeared to them as the God of, like the word that says Shaddai, it actually comes from the word, the root word breast, and also attached to the word water. So it actually saying strong water. But because of the Western world, we couldn't really grab the word, the God of the breast or the strong breast. So it not diluted, but the word is changed to the breasted one, or the provider, the God of the wilderness, or but when you see the, why would he say the God of the breasted one? What is that? A God appeared to be all, but we know him appear to us in our humanity, in our Western world, as our Father. That's why it seems weird to us when somebody say God the Mother. Because it doesn't, the appearance of that, we're unable to see him as a mother, because where we are in our culture, we see him as a father. But there's nothing wrong with that, because the father is the head. But in the head, there's a family. There is God, El Shaddai, the breasted one, the provider, the mother, and there's the son, Yeshua. So the family is in there, but it depends on the area of your life. He's able, when I say appear, but you're able to see him. You're able to peel the layers to see him. So we use the word appear. Now I'm going to connect two different conversations. Now, I say often that I'm not called to everybody, because when you have an assignment on earth, I strongly recommend that you find out exactly where you're called, exactly the spot. When you do that, you'll be able to release your energy in that white, sweet spot. So, as my prophetic father would say, the vampire that will suck up your energy will suck up your energy because you are spending your energy in the wrong places. I had to really get before God to find out exactly what sweet spot on this earth am I called to, because I know I'm not called to everybody. And I have to constantly get everybody to understand that PFYI is not a church. We're not used to that. We're used to ministries. We're used to church. Well, I'm not. No matter what you're used to, I'm not it. You know, that's what you're used to, but I'm not it. But it only takes a few to actually see and understand that this is still God, even though it's unfamiliar to us. Because I'm used to church, I'm used to ministry, I'm used to church, I'm used to ministry. But is that all there is to God? But are you in a place where you're able to see more in him? Does he appear to be? Or are we still stuck at one level, El Shaddai? Are we groom and develop enough to be able to see where he can appear as Yud He Vav He? I hope I'm making sense to somebody. So I know I'm not called to those who have not started a conversation with God. So in the conversation, I stop it right there. When the conversation started, they start going, I start saying, all right, and I leave it alone, because I realize, I'm not called to you. Even Yeshua said that to his father. I pray for those you gave me. So I know I'm not called to those. Let me show you this. There's a measurement when I appear to someone. If there's a measurement that have to take place, there's a thing that have to take place in you where you really want all of God, that you seeking this little vein in God. And when you reach that spot, I appear. But until you reach that spot, I won't make sense to you. Okay, let me give you an example. You could talk to a high school student, and then a professor that's teaching calculus, that high school student that's still studying math, not going to be able to understand the professor that's teaching calculus yet, until the student develop to get to that point. I'm able to see now you have appeared to me. But if the student don't desire to go to college, don't desire to go that route, they go a different route, they'll never see the formula of the calculus because they have no desire to go there. So there's no need for that calculus professor to go to that student to try to make the student understand calculus, because the student is going to get mad, and it's going to start a fight. Because I'm like, that ain't true. That don't make sense. So that's why it's important to understand where you are called in life. Where you put your energy, your spirit in that place. I don't talk to people, or I don't have certain conversation with people that still in the yard playing with God. Oh my God. I pass by and I could say, Shalom, how you doing? Oh, wonderful. But certain conversation I won't have with you because you still in the yard. How you doing, God? And you still in that place where you want to keep sucking on the milk. You're not in the place where you develop teeth to eat meat, which is okay. and because sometimes we out there playing with God with those sticks. I don't want to do this. I do that. It don't make no sense. I there. You got I ain't tell me that. He ain't show me. Yeah. So when in that little arrogance, you still playing with God. But people that's really seeking for him, there's a level of humility and a level of hunger, a level of desperation for God. That whatever it takes, I'm going. Whatever I have to do, I'm doing it. Whatever, I'm not asking, I don't want to ask no question. It don't matter. It don't make no sense, but I trust him. No, I can't see him. I don't understand, but I trust him. There's a level of desperation, a level of hunger, a level, I'm going, I'm thirsty. God, that's when I'll appear. Because that's where I am. But if you still in that little arrogant, the guy ain't telling me, and I got to step out to God, cause God didn't tell me that, and I got to still seek. That's where you keep playing pity pat with God. You still in the yard. I'm like, don't take all that. I don't have to do that. God already know my heart. All this little, that's been you in the yard playing, and it's okay. The children should play. But when you're ready to be an adult, you're ready to eat meat, you're ready to sit on the table, that where you are taught the proper way to sit at the table, the proper way to cut your meat, the proper utensils to use at the right time. Don't use that, use this. This is the proper way that you eat your meat. If you're ready for that, then I'll appear. Because if you sit at the table and you're not ready, I don't have to eat all that. I don't have to eat all that. I could just eat with all my food put together. Now, why you have to correct me to eat at the table? I can eat. God already know my heart. He already died for that. The blood already covered all them other stuff. Get out. Get up from the table and go back in the yard and go play. All right. This was supposed to be a conversation. Okay. So, me understanding that, I'm more comfortable and happy where I am. Because I could give all my time and energy and investment to those who are ready. Because let me tell you what happened if you don't do that. Those who are already sitting at the table waiting for you, and you out there playing around arguing with somebody that's playing in the yard. Why are you done that? That don't make no sense. Why are you calling me a witch? Why are you saying this is witchcraft? Why are you saying this is this? Shut up. Go play. All right, we ready? So now my focus is on those that are ready to eat meat. They are ready to be taught. They are ready to go into Yud He Vav He. Oh, God have mercy. That's ready to hear the truth. If you still stuck in your old ways, you not moving, I'm not called to you. But this is what God showed me. This is what he told me, and I'm going to stay right there. Wonderful. Keep staying out there in the yard and keep playing. But you can't get the benefit of the table while you still playing in the yard. And there's nothing wrong with you playing in the yard. There's nothing wrong with you. But nobody could see except those who sit at the table you playing in the yard. Those who sit in the yard believe that they're all right. They're sitting at the table. Because you know there's children's table too. Right? And, oh Lord, here I go. Lord. Lord. Do you ever seen a grown child sitting on a mother's lap, still sucking her breast? Where that child should grow up and learn to sit at the table. No, you still holding them, and you still So that's what's happening in the natural as well in the spirit. That you should be at the table, but you choose to still at the breast. God is still your provider. So you never get to know him. Let me tell you that when he said, now they don't know me. I never appeared. They weren't in that place where they knew me as Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, it is my name. The name in Hebraic understanding is the character and the function of who you are. So that's mean you only knew him as a function of El Shaddai. But you really never increased to understand me, the function of who I am as Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. What? Just a short little, understanding of that, of the character of God when he said my name. Now, I understand, because of the Western, we don't say Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, so we change some of that word and we call them Yahweh because that's me. Oh, okay, fine. Wonderful. There's nothing wrong with that, but I wasn't called to that. I'm not called to that branch. I'm not. Oh God. I have a thirst and a hunger for God that I felt. Okay, since the day I got saved, if I'm gonna come from the street, if I'm gonna come from out there and I'm coming in here in this kingdom, I want to know who you really are. I want to play. I had a made up mind. I didn't want to play games. I didn't want to play church. I didn't want to be fake. I wanted to know the meat and the root of God. I didn't want no substitute. Ooh. So sometimes when we keep changing God's name and change it to what we understand and changing to and put a little twist to it and God give God nicknames and from my perspective, in my school of thought, and I want the meat. I want the root. I don't want the, what is that word? Oh, when you I'm thinking about cooking. Instead of getting the root of the thing, you just want to get the leaves and what is that called? Extra, and you just want a little bit of it. No, I wanted. I told God I wanted all of him. I wanted to know who he was, and I told God, "Who are you?" That's my question. Who are you? Because I want to know the real you. I don't want to know what the church said about you. I didn't want to know what some people experienced of you and they stopped at that experience and built an altar. I wanted to go beyond that. Mm-hmm. I wasn't satisfied with what people said. That's it. Extract. I think that's the word. I said it right. Y'all know English is not my first language, right? I think heaven language is my first language. So, I didn't want what the church have said about him. No, there's got to be more. I didn't want what people experience, because people experience stop at a certain point and they build an altar. That's where the word Baptist come from. Methodist. These are places where people have stopped when they experience God. I wanted more. So that's mean it was going to cost me more. I want the root of God, right? And so that's why I don't play games calling God nickname, fixing his name and making it better according to my Western understanding, according to what you... Can I have the original? I'm just, can I just have the real thing? Who are you? So when I could understand you, hey, vibe, hey, so this is my character. So in walking in his character, and let's say Yud, which is the letter Yad, mean the completeness of God, which is the smallest letter, Hebrew letter, but carry the strongest meaning. And it is the spark of creation. And then as I continue to walk deeper, Hey, which is the very breath, the very life of God, and Hey was the actually Hebrew letter that was added to Avraham, that he was able to manifest the promise of his son through that character of his name. Hey, that he was able to become Avraham and manifest what God have said when he was Avraham, where I will give you a son of the promise. Then I walk further to Vav, where it is a connection. It is a place where it's a portal, a form of a portal that is connect from heaven and earth. It connect from one rim to another to be able to see more of him. Then I come back again to, hey, the next level of life, which is what I am as a coach, from life to living. There's a difference. Oh God, there's just so much right now. Okay, I got to calm down. Oh my God. Okay, that feels good. This is the reason why I wanted to know the original essence of God. And it takes time. It takes an investment. It takes a whole lot of dying. It takes a whole lot of self-sacrificing. It takes you become the seed that's going to the ground alone and dying to go into that rim to know the original essence of who our Creator is. Some people are not willing to go that far. Some people are not willing to even see that far. Some people are not willing to even believe that exists, which is okay. That's a kind of a part C to what I want to tell you. You have to be able to understand and respect the fact not everybody's going to get to know God from the original place. Not everybody's going to understand every rim of God. Unfortunately, the babies that's sitting in the yard playing with God will make fun or disown those who have gone deeper to the table. Y'all just crazy. Y'all, that's witchcraft. Y'all take all of that. Ain't God. So you have to understand that when these children are speaking and playing because they can't see, because the eyes of understanding have not yet been activated, he have not appeared to them as the God who sits at the table. So now you as the adult have to be able to say, okay, all right, and not go back in the yard and play with them and arguing with children. You ain't gonna tell me that God called me. Then it's like, are you really the adult? Or you still that child? When I was a child, I was what? I thought as a child. I spoke as a child. When I became an adult to sit at the table, I don't play with children. That's the interpretation. I don't play with children. I speak to them. I smile. Doody, doody, doody. How y'all doing? Wonderful, wonderful people of God. Ooh, love y'all. Mwah. You look so lovely. Yes, isn't that a beautiful toy? Now, where did you get this beautiful toy? Oh, isn't that God? Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. What am I supposed to say? Am I going to open up your mouth and make you see where God have not appeared to you? And again, remember what I said about up here. If you're not developed enough, how you're going to, you're not. So you got to be able to see children and stop changing your life based on children. Yeah, exactly. Tricks are for, that used to be my favorite word. Oh my God. Tricks are for kids, for real. Well, so-and-so said she didn't believe God called me over here. So-and-so said they don't see God. So-and-so said, what? Babe, go back outside. Go. Just go. I see you when you're ready. I ain't got time to play with children. I don't have time to just let them go in and play. I'd rather focus on those who are ready. Those who see. Those who are hungry, those who are willing, who are be so desperate for God. I'm willing to just step on anything to see God. I'm willing to step and go through whatever tunnel, portal, whatever I have to do. I'm willing to let go of myself. I'm willing to let go what I believe, what I thought, I don't care. When you get into that realm, oh child, let me tell you what it feels like. It feels beautiful. I just no English word to bring out to say this. It's a love. Okay. It's beautiful. But the adults understand. And when they hear, well, you could hear when kids are playing. You could hear the noise of these children. Why leave the table to go play with it? Let me tell y'all something. I know where you think I'm gonna sit there and argue with children, and you can't even see who I really am. You can't see what God have invested in me. You can't see my play. That's the reason. That's why it's called Pray Fast Yeshiva. It's a university. Why am I going to leave my university realm and go to the kindergarten realm and start arguing about what you can't see? Now that makes me look crazy. Now I'm the child now. Because to whom is giving what? All right? So, I'm hearing a prayer in the background. Who's playing a prayer? I don't know, is that me? Or maybe it's in my spiritual ear. I'm hearing a prayer. So, where was I? I even have mentees in that. Oh, it's from the prayer room. Okay. Oh, my spiritual ears are so sharpened. Oh. See, I hear what I want to hear, right? Okay, don't tell everybody. To whom much is given, much is required. So God have given me the weight of his glory. I'm not going to sit there and I'm okay. Let me fix it in another way. Because of much of what God have given me, I should be able to be the adult enough to understand that you can't see what I see. God have not appeared to you. You have not walked that walk in that deep original place. So I have to okay, I understand. Yes, praise the Lord. And it's okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to sit there and make you eat a meat. Then I am undeveloped. I shouldn't be where I am if I have to make you and I have to argue back with you. I have some mentees in different levels. And I know some of them in the level where they're not ready for me yet. So I let them sit there and play. And the day they're ready is the day that I'll appear. Until then, I let them sit out there and keep playing. I ain't in there. I ain't no people. This is too hot. This is too hot. I don't do that. Well, I'm no. And all this stuff. That's the noise of the playground. I can't do that. I can't. I'm gonna show you this. When you become an adult, you sit at the table. You hear less noise from them. You see more action. I just gave you $1 million wisdom. When you see more action, less noise, is a sign of maturity. Is a sign that you're ready at the table. So I have some mentee that I watch. I don't say nothing. I watch. And their action are speaking. Their action are speaking. Their hunger, their thirst, whatever I have to do. You don't have to come after me. I'm coming after you. I had to stop because there's so much I could say behind that. So that's where the word comes from when the student is ready, the teacher appear. That's where that comes from. There's certain place in your mentality, in your spirit realm, in your intelligence. Certain things doesn't appear because of your lack of maturity and lack of development. Some things are sitting around you. You don't even see that God already answered your prayer. And you said, my Lord, fix it. Lord, do that. That's the sign of immaturity. Because you, Lord, do it. Lord, I'm just going to believe you're going to do it. I don't believe. Lord, I didn't. And then you say, I'm doing it because God didn't do it. Lord, God. And the lack of maturity, we sit there making all these noise in your prayer closet that you're unable to see the answer. Certain things, that's why certain teachers won't say certain things publicly, because there's so many children that's believers, that's in the kingdom, that can't handle the truth, that can't handle certain places. So you can't say certain things to them. Because if you do that, they're going to, it's like taking a piece of diamond and you just throw it at children. They're going to take a rock and break it down. So certain things you can't even share because there's more children than adults. That's the reason why in the tabernacle, the outer courts is bigger than the most holy place. Then the holies of holies, it's a little bit smaller. Because not many, there's not, even God as the creator knows that. Ain't no many, there ain't gonna be too many of them that's gonna be willing to die to themselves to get up here to know me. So they rather know me as El Shaddai, the provider. God, he gonna pay my rent. He gonna do my car. God gonna fix it. If he want me to be there, he'll give me the money. If he want me to do that, he'll give me the money. See, all that understanding is childish. That's children. But when you enter into that's why it's called secret, smaller place. And the adult that's ready to sit at the table, that's willing to be corrected at the table, the proper way to eat, the proper way to use your utensils, the proper way to sit at the table. Why can't I sit anywhere? I cannot put my elbow at the table. Why can't I? What doesn't matter what fuck I eat? I need to lie, eat the food. Get up, out, go back to the children's table outside the outer court. You're disturbing the adult table. All right, I'm not going to keep going. This is it. Action speaks louder than words. Words is a place of immaturity. So, I pray this was good, let's say teaching, wisdom for you, for life. If you apply it, I could guarantee you will see a difference. I guarantee you that. You will see a difference. So, I appreciate you. And I'm going to go back on conference line. If anybody have any question, I won't stay long. But if you have any questions or any understanding that you need, thank you very much. And I understand, and would say this, I understand the wisdom that God speaks through me. Not everybody could eat it. Not everybody could see it. Not everybody could understand it. I had to be okay with that. I had to go on a journey to understand. Because first I was like, why would you not want more God? Why would you not? God telling you. And then I developed and became wiser and said, oh, even God knew all of them is not going to get it. Even God knew not all of them not going to want him. More of him. So I started reserving my energy so I could look more beautiful and younger instead of wasting my energy to the vampire, right? They're eating up your energy. No, I'm not going to do that. So I understand not everybody's not going to get that. And I get that. So I'm only called to those who have reached the measurement of this hunger for God, this desperation like David had, this thirst, whatever I have to do to understand. Like let me just gonna use it. I'm gonna let you go. When David got to the part that he said that when they were trying to give him the sacrifice that he need, he got into a level in God when he said, no, I don't want you to give me nothing. I want to pay full price. Not everybody understand that. Because some people be like, child, God bless me with my offering to give to him. So I just thank you. Thank you for the free. Thank you for giving me. Thank you. See, and if you're in that level, that's fine. But he got into a level, I know it's going to cost me something. I know it's going to cost me some pain. It's going to cost me. And even a lot of people don't even understand the portal of God, where he's located in the offering, into give and it shall be given to you, into sowing. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why you hear a lot of noise on Facebook and all these places about giving, about sowing seed. All these are children play. But grown people don't be in those conversations. Let me give you a natural example. People that don't have money complain about money. But the millionaire, the billionaire, people that have money, you don't see them on Facebook complaining about prices and giving. And so you don't hear them talk about that. You don't hear them talk about the sacrifice they have to make and money they have to pay. No. Only people that don't have it. So that's the natural example. It's the same thing. These kids doesn't understand where God is located. So they don't understand about sowing. They don't understand about tithe. They don't understand about covenant. They don't understand that everything got to be free. Everything got to give me. Okay, you could be there. That is a level that you could be there. You could be comfortable. But you cannot ask for the benefit of a covenant where you're still in the realm of free. You're still in the realm of give me. You still in the realm of charity. You still in the realm you give me. No, even though the Bible said give, no, you give me. Okay. Children, just like a child, you take care of a child. A child don't go to work. A child don't go out there trying to make money for themselves. You give a child. Right? You take care of a child that's not able to take care of themselves. Right? Good point, right? So to understand that, everybody's not going to understand. So you don't let people come and sow seed in your heart because they don't get it. They can't see your life. They can't see where you are. They can't see the maturity, what God has showed you. And you're going to go back with them children and tell them, what you think? You think I should do that? You think I should go? Well, I don't think you should. I don't think. Then you need to sit right there along with him. Move over, baby. Go ahead and sit right there because you're not ready for this table. Because you're going to go ask a child. Can they see what God showed you? Can they Tricks are for kids. All right. That should be the teaching today. Tricks are for kids. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. And you need to replay this over and over again. Make sure you get every meat, everything off of it. And what you can apply, apply it. What you cannot apply, leave it alone for somebody else to eat. You can't eat all of it. That's okay. But the part that you're supposed to eat, take it, eat, develop, and keep going. All right? Stop trashing other people's food just because you can't eat it. Oh, that's another teaching. I'm sorry. But let me add to it. Yes. Stop trashing other people's food that could eat just because you can't eat it. You can't chew. You ain't got no teeth to chew it. So you're going to get mad and just want to throw the whole thing away. Burn down the whole school because I can't go. Throw away the food because I can't eat it. Stop it. Eat what you can and leave the rest for those who can. Period. I could chew on a bone. I could chew on a bone and get everything out of it. By the time I finish chewing on it, you won't even recognize it's a bone. Everybody don't have that type of talent. Yes, it is a talent. Everybody don't have that type of talent. Somebody just pick the little meat off of it and leave the bone with all this good stuff in it. Okay, that's good. I go all the way through it, baby. So, eat what you can. Leave the rest for somebody else. And stop trying to trash everything you unable to eat. Every food is not for you. Get what's the portion that's for you. If you still in the salad, eat the salad and drink your water and be happy. But don't throw away all the full course meal because you can't eat it. I don't eat dessert. Okay, move. That's what's happening in the body. Just because you don't understand it, that's witchcraft. That ain't God. You want to throw everything away. Bye. Somebody else is behind you hungry that could eat what you don't eat. Eat what you can. Stay focused on you and keep it moving. Go grow with the salad. Let your inside digesting system develop with the salad so you may come back later tomorrow. Now I can eat the second course. Really? You just told us to throw it away. Then people have done that. Even when prayer fast first came out and God started developing the Jewish perspective, people ran out to my, ooh, Rabbi, she a rabbi now. She's in witchcraft. That don't make no sense. And then later on, I said to my Baruch Hashem, Shabbat Shalom. I'm like, what happened? Now you able to eat. But before you said it was trash. You see? So eat what you can. Leave the rest for somebody else who can eat. Okay? Go with your salad. With your salad. Your salad. That is true. Some people just all you can eat. That's all your digestive system can handle. Soup, salad. Do that. The rest of us could eat meat. The rest of us could eat desserts. There's so much more to God. Not just what you see, what you say, what you're able to understand. There's so much more behind all of that. Now, because you get thee behind me, Satan, because I am going to see more. Man, we have to stop that in the body. We recognize that. Some things I just say, you know what, that's beyond my grade. If God showed that to you, praise the Lord. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to sit there and talk about what you use. I'm not going to waste my energy, time of life in investing life on something that whether I don't agree, I don't understand, God didn't appear to me in that manner. Child, I redirect my focus to what God has shown me. He's right here, and I'm over here playing games with these children about what they could see. I ain't God. And God standing up to my, excuse me, I'm right here. Child, y'all stop that. Focus on where God had put you. Focus on what you could eat. And leave the rest of the food for somebody else to eat. If believers do that, we'll have less argument, fighting, and all this other stuff that's going on in the body. No, I know where God have called me, and I'm gonna stay right there. You could talk about me, you could say whatever you want to say, you could have all them children. I'm gonna stay right here, because if I move, those who need me, they'll be in the classroom. Tomorrow, where's the teacher? Oh, she's outside playing with them children. She's outside arguing at outer court about what they can't see. And them children out here talking about, well, we ain't here waiting for the teacher. No. Meat is for adults. And then you gotta be, because if you at the table, you gotta be ready to be trained how to eat at the table. You can't come in here. I'm already trained. God already told me. Not at this table. Each table have its own protocol. Each table have its own portal. Each table have its own perspective. And if you're not willing to learn it, please someone, pull the chair. Let him or her out. We'll talk to you when you're ready. Thank you. Now, we're back. That's the way to live. Okay? So, y'all got me started again. Oh my God. I get passionate about that because I'm like, look at all them children just wasting their time out here instead of doing something more effective. People dying, going to hell. You sitting there arguing about it ain't God. They say God. Oh, God showed me. I don't. And people sitting out here needing to be healed, need to be set free. They're all shackled up, waiting for somebody to set them free. And you over there arguing with another and eating each other's vomit. That's just what? There's people in the hospital. There's people in hospice. There's people that's dying. There's people in prison. There's laws that's being made and changing your world sitting right before you. And you sitting there talking about, I'm not going to get God. I'm not going to give you my God. God. I know what God showed me. Oh my God. What about this sister that just died yesterday? Who ministered to her? What about this man that's dying tomorrow? I mean, God can't even put you someplace. Can't even trust you because you said, no, I'm not going. No, I'm not going to do that. No, that ain't man. And God could use you by allowing you to trust him, by you trusting him, allowing you to go, even though when you don't understand. So you could minister to somebody. So you could bring life to them. No, you busy to my, no, I ain't God. I'm not going to. I know that ain't God because I don't make no sense. I got to do. It's all about soul, people. It's all about souls. And wherever I could touch a soul, I'm willing. And sometimes I don't even know that's what he's doing. Because I trust him. It's all about souls. I'm sorry. Praise the Lord. Shabbat Shalom to you. I get this. This is where my passion lies. Where God's heart is. It's about souls. Being distracted with the noise of the children. Don't be distracted. And just because you may be an eagle among chicken, don't change to be a chicken so you can feel comfortable. He have you as an eagle among the chicken because he wants you to learn something from the chickens. But you're still an eagle. So don't get comfortable in changing and say, well, maybe I am supposed to be a chicken. No, you are eagle learning from the chicken. Been there. And I had to learn, even though I was different. But there's something he wanted me to learn. That's why he put me among them. But it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change your call. Somebody is waiting for your call. Somebody's waiting for your assignment. Somebody's waiting for your word. Somebody's waiting for your teaching. Somebody's waiting for your gift. Somebody is waiting. Stop playing with children. Stop. And get to the table. Shabbat Shalom to you. Thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful Shabbat in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Yes. I will see you next Shabbat on, I believe, the 20th. My mentor, Pastor Burgess, will be there. We'll be online and in person. And he's bringing the meat. Trust that. And if you can't handle it, I would suggest that you wait till you develop. We're not going to cater to the children because we are afraid that the children is going to misuse and make fun or choke. Don't choke off no meat. You know you can't handle no meat. Get your butt off the table and go back to the children's table and drink your milk until you're able. So we're not going to not serve meat because we scared you crazy enough to go choke off of it. We're just going to pray for you in the name of Yeshua that if you do that, the Lord will send an angel to pat your back and get that meat out of your throat and send you back to the children's table where you're able to eat, you drink your milk. We declare and decree that in advance in Yeshua's name. Amen. I send angels to protect you children so you won't choke. Amen. Almond milk, muscle milk, all kind of milk, right? So it's time because we want to eat meat. So the man of God is bringing meat. Yes. And you're ready to come and sit at the table and be adult about it and see God where he appeared to you. Come January 20th. Yes, baby. I'm ready. I'm put my apron on and what do you call that? Bibs? Yeah, the bib on. At my fork knife. Come on, sir. Come on. Come on. Put the meat on the table. Put it on my plate. We ready. So, we all going to intercede for the children, for them not to choke, for them to know they're not ready, And we have angels to push them out, put them at the table, and bring in the adults. Get the children out the line. Bring in the adults to the table. That's what we're going to do. In Yeshua's name. May Adonai bless you and keep you. May he shine his face upon you. And may his countenance appear to you, that you're able to see him from the original content of God, the original place of God. May you able to see in Yeshua's name. Oh, that's my mother, Dr. Clark, my spiritual mother. Oh, it was beautiful to see you. It was beautiful to surprise you. It was a blessing just to see your face when you saw me. You were like, oh my God. It was hard to keep it from you, but I was glad to do it. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for a beautiful time. Thank you for it was a beautiful atmosphere. I was just telling everybody how I had a good time dancing. Came home, Epsom salt called my name. Yes, it did. I had to soak in Epsom salt and alcohol. I danced so much. I had a beautiful time. Let me tell y'all, the Clark family know how to party. Yes. I will come to any of their parties anytime. They know how to party. So I enjoyed myself, Mother. I love you, and I thank you so much. That's my mommy over there, Dr. Clark. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I'm just so glad that I came. I am so happy that I came. So thank you so much, Mother. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Made me feel good. Got my mommy on the line. Okay. Shabbat Shalom to all of you. And thank you so much for joining me. And have a great Shabbat. I will see you later, Mother. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Facebook is saying slow connection. I have to wait the slow connection to get off for me to get off on Shabbat. So hold on online, people. Oh, there you go. All right. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, wish my mother a happy birthday. Don't she look good? Happy birthday. Love you, Mom. Love you, everybody. Shabbat Shalom.